What if the reason you're broke is not because you're lazy? What if it's not because you don't work hard enough? What if the real reason is something much more dangerous? Your daily habits. Because most people don't go broke in one big moment. They go broke quietly. One small purchase. One bad decision. One missed payment. One "I'll start next month." One paycheck disappearing before they even understand where it went. And the scary part is this. Many people are doing these habits every single day, while still believing they are trying their best. So in this video, we're breaking down 10 habits keeping you broke, why they happen, and what you can start doing today to take back control of your money. Being broke is not just about having no money. It affects your mind. You feel stressed when rent is coming. You avoid checking your bank account. You feel guilty after spending. You compare your life to people online. You feel stuck, like no matter how hard you work, you're always behind. And sometimes, the most painful part is this. You're tired, but you don't know what to change. You tell yourself, I just need to make more money. And yes, making more money helps. But if the habits stay the same, more money can disappear too. A person earning $2,000 can be broke. A person earning $5,000 can be broke. Even a person earning $10,000 can be broke. Because being broke is not only an income problem. It's also a behavior problem. So let's talk about the habits that quietly drain your future. Imagine a guy named Marcus. Marcus is 24 years old. He works full-time, gets paid every 2 weeks, and always says the same thing. Once I get paid, I'll finally catch up. Payday comes. At first, Marcus feels rich. He orders food delivery. He buys new clothes. He goes out with friends. He pays for subscriptions he barely uses. He makes the minimum payment on his credit card. Then he scrolls online and sees people with cars, apartments, vacations, and designer shoes. So he thinks, I deserve something too. A few days later, his account is almost empty. Then the stress comes back. He starts using his credit card again. He delays saving. He ignores his budget. He waits for the next paycheck. And the cycle repeats. Marcus is not stupid. He is not lazy. He is trapped in habits that feel normal. And that is why these habits are so dangerous. They don't feel like a big mistake. They feel like everyday life. 10 habits keeping you broke. Habit 1, spending before planning. The first habit is spending before planning. Most people get paid and immediately start spending. Bills first. Food next. Shopping next. Fun next. Then if anything is left, they save. But here's the problem. There is usually nothing left. If you don't tell your money where to go, your habits will decide for you. The fix is simple. Before you spend, make a plan. Even a basic plan is better than no plan. Habit 2, living for payday. The second habit is living only for payday. If your whole life is just waiting for the next paycheck, you are not building freedom. You are only surviving. Payday should not feel like a rescue mission. It should feel like a tool. When every paycheck disappears, it means your money is not working for your future. It is only paying for your past decisions. Habit 3, buying things to feel better. The third habit is emotional spending. You feel stressed, so you buy food. You feel sad, so you shop online. You feel bored, so you order something. You feel insecure, so you buy things to look successful. The problem is, the feeling goes away for a moment. But the money is gone forever. Emotional spending is expensive because you're not buying what you need. You're trying to buy relief. Habit 4, ignoring small purchases. The fourth habit is ignoring small purchases. A coffee here. A delivery fee there. A random subscription. A quick snack. A $12 impulse buy. Individually, they don't look dangerous. But together, they can destroy your budget. Most people don't go broke from one big purchase. They go broke from hundreds of small money leaks. Habit 5. Using debt like extra income. The fifth habit is treating debt like extra money. Credit cards, buy now pay later, personal loans, these can feel helpful in the moment. But debt is not free money. Debt is future income already spent. When you use debt for once, your future self becomes trapped paying for your past self. That is how people work hard but still feel poor. Their money already belongs to someone else before it even arrives. Habit 6. Trying to look rich. The sixth habit is trying to look rich instead of becoming stable. This is a huge one. Many people buy expensive clothes, phones, cars, or lifestyle items because they want to feel successful. But looking rich and building wealth are not the same thing. A person can have designer shoes and no emergency fund. A person can drive a nice car and be one missed paycheck away from panic. Real financial confidence is not showing people you have money. It is knowing you can handle life when problems happen. Habit 7. No emergency fund. The seventh habit is not having an emergency fund. Without emergency savings, every small problem becomes a financial disaster. A car repair becomes debt. A medical bill becomes stress. A late paycheck becomes panic. A broken phone becomes a credit card payment. An emergency fund protects you from falling backward. Even saving your first $500 can change how you feel. It gives you breathing room. Habit 8. Not learning about money. The eighth habit is not learning how money works. Many people were never taught budgeting, saving, investing, credit, taxes, interest, or assets. So they enter adulthood guessing. And when you guess with money, you usually lose. The truth is, financial education is not only for rich people. It is how regular people stop repeating expensive mistakes. You don't need to become a financial expert overnight. You just need to learn one useful thing at a time. Habit 9. Staying around broke mindsets. The ninth habit is surrounding yourself with people who normalize being broke. If everyone around you spends without thinking, laughs at saving, avoids responsibility, and says money doesn't matter, it becomes harder to change. Your environment shapes your behavior. If your friends pressure you to spend money you don't have, you need stronger boundaries. You don't need to abandon everyone. But you do need to protect your future. Habit 10. Waiting for motivation. The 10th habit is waiting to feel motivated. This keeps so many people stuck. They say, I'll budget when I make more. I'll save next month. I'll fix my debt later. I'll start investing when life gets easier. But life does not magically become easy first. You build discipline while life is difficult. Small actions create motivation. Not the other way around. If you wait until you feel ready, you might wait for years. Now let's talk about how to fix this. You don't need to become perfect. You just need a system. Solution 1. Use the 24-hour spending rule. Before buying something you don't need, wait 24 hours. If you still want it and it fits your budget, consider it. But most impulse purchases lose power when you delay them. This one habit can save you hundreds of dollars. Solution 2. Pay yourself first. When money comes in, save first. Not after spending. First. Even if it's only $10, $25, or $50. The amount matters less than the habit. You are teaching your brain that your future matters. Solution 3. Track your money for 7 days. For 1 week, write down everything you spend. Every coffee. Every delivery. Every subscription. Every small purchase. Don't judge yourself. Just observe. Because you cannot fix what you refuse to look at. Awareness is the first step to control. Solution 4. Build a mini emergency fund. Start with a small goal. $100. Then $300. Then $500. Then $1,000. Do not wait for a perfect moment. Start small and build. Your emergency fund is not just money. It is peace of mind. Solution 5. Replace one broke habit with one wealth habit. Don't try to change everything overnight. Pick one habit. Maybe stop food delivery 3 times a week. Maybe cancel unused subscriptions. Maybe save $5 every day. Maybe watch one finance lesson instead of scrolling. Small changes repeated long enough become a new identity. So here's the real question. Which habit is keeping you broke right now? Is it emotional spending? Living for payday? Ignoring small purchases? Trying to look rich? Using debt like extra income? Or waiting too long to start? Be honest with yourself. Because the goal is not to feel guilty. The goal is to wake up. Being broke does not have to be your identity. It can be a season. But only if your habits change. Your future is being built by what you do every day, not what you say you'll do someday. So start small. Track your money for 7 days. Save your first $100. Cancel one wasteful expense. Say no to one impulse purchase. Learn one money lesson today. Because the moment you control your habits, you start controlling your money. And the moment you control your money, you start taking back your life. Comment below, which habit do you need to break first? And if you want simple stick figure lessons about money, mindset, saving, investing, and escaping financial struggle, subscribe to Money Sketch. Because the more you understand money, the less money controls you.